Well, any investment, there's going to be some type of risk. Even if you invest into a government bond, I mean, it's backed by the U.S. government, but that doesn't necessarily mean there's no risk there. Something could happen with the government. Could have government shutdown. So any type of risk or any type of investment is going to have some type of risk. It may be inflation. You may be in an investment where you're making 6% on your investment per year, but inflation may be rising at 8% per year. Your investment might not be able to keep up with inflation. What I mean by that is what $5 is worth now is different from what it was worth in 1950. Inflation is what causes that difference. So you want to make sure that your money, the value of your money, is what it needs to be. Later on. But yeah, in any type of investment, there's always some type of risk. It could be political risk. Right now, there's the presidential administration. They're doing tariffs on steel and things with China. That has an effect on securities and investments that normally would not. So there's just a lot of different factors of risk. People invest in securities and bonds for retirement. Is a big portion of it. People will save for their kids' college tuition. There are plans that you can invest in that you can get those funds out tax free as long as they're spent on college. Some people like just to save for the unknown. They don't know what's going to happen. They may get in a situation where they need a great deal of money, so they just save and invest for those things. The majority of my clients are probably anywhere from their early 30s to mid 40s. That's usually when people starts to click with them that they need to start taking some preparation for their future and for their retirement. Especially now, statistics tell us that people are living longer. Some people retire and they run out of money, and their people are seeing that happen to other people, so they're getting an earlier jump on planning for retirement and making sure that they continue to have funds throughout their retirement, not run out. Parents, the best thing they can do is first, if they want to pay for their kids' tuition, right now I think the magic number is $100,000 to pay for a 4-year at state school, and that's for a room board. The best thing to do is start that plan when the child's born. But if they, for whatever reasons, life happens, people don't always have the opportunity to save. But I mean, you can get in at any time and start putting something back and saving, even if you're only going to cover half their expenses. That's still better than nothing. But yeah, I mean, ideally, when the child's born is a good time to start putting away and saving. And people, there are investments available where you could just take $100 a month and put into an investment to help save for a child's college tuition. Retirement, again, it depends on what people's goals are. Some people want to work their whole entire life and never retire. Other people want to retire very, very young. I retired from law enforcement at the age of 42, which a lot of people don't retire at that age. So that's why I started another career. But it just really depends on what the person's goals are, what age they want to retire at, how much money they want to spend on retirement. Some people will have ideas that they want to go traveling. Let's say they come up with, I want to spend $10,000 a month. So we would factor in on how much that they would need to invest and what time horizon, how much time they have to get to that goal, and kind of go from there. Again, it's going to be different for everybody.